Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with what I've melted for the last week. Today is Monday, June 10th, 2019. So I have this, and then I will be back again Friday with another what I've melted between today and Thursday, because I have to pack all my stuff up for vacation, meaning I have to put all my wax away. My cats are going to be here while we're gone. My mom and my kids are going to be here once a day to change their litter, feed their, refill their dishes with food and water and everything. But they're used to somebody being here. I'm a homemaker and I'm here all day. So they are going to be pissed. If we take a day trip where we're gone like 8 hours, we'll come home and they will throw shit around the house. So I literally am going to have to put everything away. So I usually have these, my baskets and everything out. I'm going to have to put those up because they will find either a way to ruin them or toss them or something. So that's why I'm going to do another video Friday. That way I can get everything put away before we leave. So, yeah. As far as hauls, I do have 2 or 3 hauls still on my iPad that I need to upload. How I work is when I receive a haul in, I will mass record. So I'll record 3-4 in the same day if I get that many in. But then it may take me a couple weeks to upload it because I have other things to upload first. Like this always gets uploaded Monday, Tuesday, usually by Wednesday. And then if I have a monthly empties, that has to get uploaded. And then I do the hauls in the order that I record them. So if I record a haul, and now you're putting stuff on the table, will you please? All right. So if I record a haul, it's the first one to get put on YouTube. I've mentioned it before. The way my internet works, I have to upload either in the middle of the night or just when we're not going to be home or using the internet. It ties up our bandwidth. It makes it like dial-up speed. We have the highest internet we are able to get without paying a humongous upgrade fee. Our internet right now is $40 a month, and that's pretty much our max is $50. We don't spend a fortune on internet. We do not care to. What we have works for what we need. And then if we were to upgrade to the other type of internet, it would be an additional $50 a month minimum just for the upgrade fee. That's not to rent a modem or buy a modem or anything. That is just the upgrade fee, because what we have now, we do have the under the ground stuff, the fiber, but we have the highest of whatever our network, I don't know anything about it, but we have the highest that we can have without upgrading. So it's not fast, but it works for us and our needs. So I just usually upload when we're in bed. It doesn't bother me because it ties up the internet overnight, but we're not using it, so it doesn't bother me. So I only have one haul I'm recording this week, and that is bam bags from Super Tarts. I am getting 2 chunk bags from Sassagro Aroma today, but I'm not going to record that because I don't record that small of hauls. The only outstanding order I have as of right now is the bam bags I just ordered this weekend, which will be I won't get those till July. Other than that, I have no outstanding orders from vendors, but I do have a couple things I do want to order coming up in the next month. I want to see what VCS posts because there is a few things I want to pick up if available, and then I do want to grab a loaf of Seaside Barber from Hayden Row on the 5th of July. That one is one that I have really want to grab. So, all right. So I'm going to start with my regular box. This is my bedroom, bathroom, coffee, and bakery scents, and then I'll finish with my summer box. All right. First thing is Sweet on You from Sassy Girl, Sweet Lavender Cookie Monster. I love this scent. So it looks like there's more in here than there really is. So what I do is I do microwave my chunks. There's 5 pieces left. So I microwave my chunks and I chop them in half. So that way they're ready to go. And that's what I do when I get down to about half a bag. When I start with a bag, I'll just do like 2 chunks. But when I get down to about half a bag, I will just do them all. And so I did do this over the weekend. And so that way I can just melt them and go. I do have 2 breakaway brittle I got in the last ready to ship that I bought from. Really good. I love this blend. It's just a very nice sweet lavender sugar cookie scent. It kind of reminds me of the sweet lavender sugar cookie dough bread from Sugar and Spice. It's not exactly the same, but it smells very similar. It's something that I could use to replace that because she's not really doing much anymore. All right, Pink Sugar Sleepy Time. You guys know the drill on this. It is my favorite. It is amazing. It is just so equally all. It's a quarter of each of those scents. It is one of the most soothing scents I have ever smelled in my entire life. This one was when I first started buying vendor wax in late 2016. Sassy Girl was the second vendor I ever bought from, and this was not on my radar from her till early 2017, and I don't know how I have spent my entire life before buying vendor wax without this. I don't know how I spent the almost 2 years I didn't buy from her not having this in my life, because it is just amazing. So that is why I picked up 2 loaves in the pre-order, because it is amazing. All right, then we have the Invisible Guest, and this is IHOP Hazelnut Latte in the Kitchen. So IHOP is like pumpkin pecan waffles, maple something, coffee, caramel, something like that. It's mostly coffee and pumpkin pecan waffles, and then the hazelnut latte. And then in the kitchen's a bunch of bakery blends. I get primarily pumpkin pecan waffle coffee out of this, no matter what it's blended with, because those are the strongest notes, and those are very strong notes. I love IHOP. I love IHOP blends. I have this. I have a partial loaf of another IHOP blend, and I'm getting a chunk bag in the mail today. That was one of the chunks that I am buying, because I did request IHOP blends on the ready to ship. She did pour like 3 IHOP blends, but this was the only one in stock. It's the 3rd day or something like that. That was the only one still in stock when I ordered. I was trying not to order, and then I checked on Thursday. So her restock was on Saturday. I checked on Thursday, 5 days later, and it was still there, so I grabbed it. So I grabbed one more to make it worth the shipping. This is really good, though. I'm not a fan of hazelnut latte, but I didn't smell it because that pumpkin pecan waffles and the coffee from the IHOP blend were stronger. All right, Old Town Bake Shop, Cookie Monster Whipped Cream. This is really good. Just a nice bakery scent. It's not heavy. I was afraid this was going to be really heavy, and it's not, because I think the vanilla and the whipped cream and the marshmallows makes it a little bit lighter. I mostly get just like a fresh dough, gooey batter, sugar cookie scent with a hint of the marshmallow whipped cream type blend. So it is really good. That's one I really enjoy. So I've made a goal for myself when it comes to buying more vendor wax. And for Sassy Girl, it's going to be to pretty much finish up at least 80% of the stuff I bought in D-Stashes, because I went ham on D-Stashes before I ordered from her or was able to order from her. So I have a lot. Like everything you see here is from a D-Stash. And so, or D-Stashes, because I bought them from multiple people. So I have a lot of D-Stash stuff. And of course the D-Stash stuff's going to be older because they were received by the other person before I got them. So I want to get through most of that before I buy more from her. Because I have a lot that I bought myself. Because I went ham the first 2 restocks I bought from, plus the pre-order I bought from. I have a lot of brittle, I have several loaves, and then I have a bunch of chunk bags. But then I also have all these from D-Stashes. So a lot of stuff I bought from D-Stashes were at least 3/4 full chunk bags, if not totally full. I did get a couple loaves in D-Stashes, so I have a lot to get through. So my ultimate goal before I buy any more from her, now that I am stocked up on my Pink Sugar Sleepy Time and my IHOP blends, I really don't care if I sit out for a few months and try to work through my stash. So, all right, next is Lava Java. This one I do not like. I've not gotten any throw. If I get a throw, it does not last long. I'm not really a fan of brown sugar and coffee blended, but there's only one more melt left in that. So I will finish that probably this week and get it out. Then I have a whole nother bag that I'm debating on de-stashing it because I just don't like it. All right, Coin Wash. So she did a pre-order in Brittle, I believe, for this scent because one of the scent notes in this has been discontinued. I didn't order any because I didn't really like this on cold, but of course I loved it on warm, and you could never judge on cold smell. So that's on me, but it's okay because I do have a lot of laundry blends, so it's okay. It's not the end of the world. All right, then I did some sea creatures. So I have 2 full chunk bags of this. So I'm wanting to try to get through this Brittle. Beach Night, Salty Sea, or Sweet Lavender cookies. I do this during the day and I also do it at night. It is very heavy on the beach nights in the salty sea air, so I tend to do it during the day, but I will melt it anytime. I love her beach night blends. All right, and then from Wicked Wax Studio, I have Good Vibrations. This is lemon custard shortbread. It was just a very nice lemon shortbread type blend. I did receive these from the owner. She had messaged me on Instagram. She had asked me if I would, if she would send me her summer sampler, if I would review it for her on Instagram. And so I've just been posting one by one as I've received them. And so far, I really like them. They are very soft, as you can see. A couple of them actually came kind of smushed together and not melted, but soft because it is a softer wax. And she had mentioned that. I thought that they were supposed to be like that, like crumble type, crumble pieces, and they weren't. So, but this was really good. I did enjoy it. This one did not last too horribly long. I maybe got 3 hours out of it, but it was nice while it was going. All right, and then also from Wicked Wax Studio, I have Dirty Little Secret, which is April Fresh Downy Pink Sugar. I love laundry and pink sugar blends together. This was really, really good. I did this in my bathroom. It did perform very well. I did get a solid about 5 hours out of this, but again, you can see it's just so soft, but it's because that's why I always say I don't buy much during the summer, especially from vendors that have softer wax, because that happens. And I'm home when the mail comes, so it doesn't sit in the mailbox all day. This is one of the ones, look, I thought that was supposed to be like a crumble. I thought literally just pour some in your thing, and she said no, it was a brittle. Oh well. White Wedding, white almond cake, buttercream frosting with a strawberry filling. This is really good. This was really, really nice. It says almond, but it's funny because when I warm it, it reminds me of Snape from Super Tarts, but it doesn't have cinnamon or anything. It was really good though. I got a lot of the strawberry filling, and I do definitely get that almond, but I think the almond translated more into what I thought smelled like Snape from Super Tarts. Even though it's not the same blend, it smelled very similar, but it was really good. Put this in my kitchen. It performed very, very well. This one did last pretty long, at least 6 hours. And then I also did Cake by the Ocean, and this is Salty Sierra Campfire Treats Iced Cake. This is another one that was supposed to be one of those brittle, and it's not brittle anymore. This is really, really good. I definitely got all 3 of those notes. It did perform very well. It only lasted 3-4 hours though, which this type of if it's soy, I think it's soy or a soy blend because it's very soft, does not do as well in my house. The ones that don't keep shape very well don't perform as well and don't last as long, but this did very well for me anyway, for the most part. All right, then I have Ronan from Super Tarts, almond blended with herbal lavender. So I have 2 cubes left. I did this last night. I'd never melted this before. I received it in a destash, and there was only 3 left when I got it. So I melted one last night. It was really good. I did pull all of my partial clamshells to make room in my bin. So you will see some clamshells in the coming weeks to try to finish those up. Then I have Sweet Serenity from Britta's. I do not know the scent notes on it. Put this half in my bedroom. We'll be finishing that this week. It was really good. All right, and then there's a couple things I did finish this week, and then I'll be on to my summer box. Lavender Honeydew from Teddy Bees. I'm telling you, I am absolutely loving Teddy Bees. So this is lavender, vanilla, coconut milk, honeydew melons, fresh linen. I just get the honeydew lavender. I do get a hint of coconut milk. I don't get any linen though. But this is so, so good. So her stuff performs very well for me. Most of you who have followed me for a while know that I typically hold my wax for 4 weeks from the time I received it before I melt any. But one of my friends messaged me and was like, look, you need to melt some Teddy Bees. And I'm like, but look, it's only from May 11th and it's barely June. She's like, look, you need to melt some Teddy Bees. And I'm like, okay. So I pulled 2 and I melted half of this scent shot in lavender honeydew in it through all night. I could still smell it the next morning. So, so good. Her wax is on the softer side. It is very easy to cut. You don't have to microwave. but the performance is amazing, and it's not even been that 4-week mark for me. But when my girl tells me to melt it, okay, I'll take your word for it. And then this is the other one that I pulled, and this is Tiff's Favorite Lavender, and this is Lavender Sweet Marshmallows Vanilla Coconut Milk. This one I will pick up in a chunk bag when I see it posted. This is amazing. This smells so good. This is one of the best lavender coconut milks I have ever smelled. Again, cut it in half, put it in the bedroom 2 different times. Amazing. Despite not being that 4-week mark. I know a lot of vendors you can melt within that time, but for me personally, I like to wait at least 4 weeks. All right, I finished this Very Good cookie. This was a partial bam bag I got in a D-stash. I do have a whole bam bag here. I have a couple clamshells, so I wanted to try to get through the older stuff. It's from 2018. Still performed very good. It's mixed berries and sweet sugar cookie. Amazing. And the last thing from this box is Essential Perk. And this is a candy bar latte. It's basically like a Snickers coffee type blend. Really good. I really enjoyed this a lot. This is a bling block. I cut it in like six or 8 pieces. Still performs very well. You know, for those of you who know me, you know I hold my VCS forever. I will usually melt my VCS 2-3 years after I've received it because I get the best throw then. But coffee blends tend to do better earlier, so I do melt those typically, you know, within a few months of pour date. All right, now onto my summer box. So from Sassy Girl Aroma, I have Candy Crush. I'm so glad I picked up a chunk bag in this. This is such a beautiful scent. It is a really nice, just sweet scent. It's pink sugar and something. I don't remember, but whoops. It's really good. This was from Rose Girls, Strawberry, Raspberry, Guava, and Watermelon. This was from that Smell My Box. It was 3 mini melter pieces, so I put it in 3 different warmers. I only melt 1 mini melter piece per warmer. This is really good. It was really fruity. I was just in the mood for something really, really, really punchy in the face fruit, and that did it. That did it. Buffy from Super Tarts. So this is a little over a year old, and you can see how, yeah, that this is getting really soft. It's Rosemary Mint Lemonade. So I do like this. Citrus scents turn on me after a while. Because I will, if I put my wax on in the early evening, I will keep it on till the next morning in that scent. Lemonade and orange tend to turn on me by that time. So like by morning, it tends to smell like a sour lemon, and that, or anything with Fizzy Pop does it too. Anything with Bite Me, any of those fizzy, citrusy scents. It was really good though. I love her rosemary mint blends. I would repurchase this only in a clamshell. I would not get a bam bag of it. I don't like it enough to buy it in bulk. All right, then we have Reservation from Sassy Girl. This is really good. It just smells like a very nice, clean scent. There's a hint of fruit in here, like tropical fruit, but otherwise it just smells very clean. I really enjoy this one a lot. I did it in my bathroom, and it just brightened the room up and smelled amazing. Sweet Lemon Confection Pink Sugar Gilligans Brew from Rose Girls. This is one of my favorite blends. I believe this is one of Tara's too. This was so good. It was 2 little chunks. Just a nice blend. I really wish I had Sweet Lemon Confection in mini melter so I could recreate this, because I have Pink Sugar and I have Gilligan's Brew. I don't have Sweet Lemon Confection. I have Lemon Euphoria, I think, so I may try that instead. Anyways, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. From Southbound, I did the Summer Scoop. This was really good. This was a nice, sweet strawberry scent. And then it had a bunch of creaminess to it, like a whipped cream or like a milkshake or whatever. Really, really amazing. Performed very well. Rosemary Mint Salty Sierra Vitella Bean Noel. Again, I love Rosemary Mint. Hers mixed with that Salty Sea Air is really good though. I love L3. She is one of my favorite vendors. I cut these in quarters. And it just performs very well. I do not have any complaints. I'm going to talk about that together. Okay. So I did these 2 Coppertone type from Crafty Barista. These were from early 2018. I had seen Angie's video about her stuff not doing well after a year. She wound up throwing some stuff away because it didn't smell good. This stuff smelled, but it didn't smell good. I got a good throw from this for maybe a half hour, and then it turned and it smelled like acetone. And I don't know why, because it smelled like sunscreen and like suntan oil and like the beach for a good 30 minutes. And then it turned and it was bad, but it was good. Well, and I actually melted some of this last year and it smelled fine. So I would not recommend keeping her stuff longer than a few months. I finished my very first Candles from the Keeping Room watermelon strawberry birthday cake. This is the very first that I think I'd ever melted from Carol. This one was really good. This one's one I would pick up again. Such a sweet watermelon strawberry, and then you got that birthday cake. It was a really nice, light, fruity bakery. Beach from Tiffany Candles. This is, I believe, the same as Beach Bum. It smells the same as Beach Bum from Hayden Row. It's that Bobby Brown type or whatever it is. I think it's Bobby Brown. It's really good. I enjoy it. I am trying to get through this because I have a bunch of this. I had bought early last year, so I'm just trying to finish all these up. So then yesterday I put on South Pacific Waters in my bathroom. It performed very well. Smelled really, really good. And I did Mandarin Coconut. I did not like this. I wound up having to dump it after about an hour. It just was, for some reason, it just did not jive with how I was feeling. It just did not smell very good to me. And then I did Vanilla Ice Cream Waffle Cone. I didn't get anything from this, so I wound up changing that out. This was really nice, though. Beach Pine from Hayden Row. Driftwood, sand, and pine. My husband was making supper, and this was one of her ducky samples. I cut it in half, did half in my kitchen, half in my bathroom. And my husband was in the kitchen making supper it was Saturday. And he goes, "What'd you put on, Christmas tree?" And I said, "Beach pine." And he's like, "Okay." That's all we got was pine. I mean, we literally got nothing else but pine. But it was really good, though. I really enjoyed that scent a lot. From Rainbow Melts, Beach Breeze, suntan lotion, and fresh ocean breeze. I cut this in half and put it in my bathroom. Very, very nice. Just that typical, suntan and breeze, beach breeze type scent. This one is one of my new favorites, and I really need to get it again next time it's offered. My Sweet 16. This is just very nice, fruity, and then that birthday cake and cotton candy just sweeten it up and make it a little bit bakery so it's not heavy fruity. I don't like grape and I don't like fizzy pop, but I love these together. This is such a great blend. So this is one, I want to finish it, but I don't want to finish it till I get more, but I'm like, I can't hoard these forever. So I feel like I need to finish it and then hope it's restocked soon. Dorothy from Super Tarts. I wasn't going to melt this anytime soon because I just got in December, but it's starting to get soft already. And her wax, I think it depends on the color. The blues and the reds typically do this to me. And this is Cactus and Sea Salt Camo Guava. This is really good. I kind of wish that I had bought a bam bag of this. I may try to go for one when she does back stock. Really good though. And then I started on Doomsday Plum, iced tea, and lemon slices. This is really good. I was debating on getting a bam bag in this because it was offered this weekend. However, I only melt this time of year, and I have this with 5 left, and I have a whole nother clamshell. I wouldn't touch it again until next year. I'm trying to not buy bam bags that I only melt seasonally because I feel like it's pointless. Like, I have Christmas Vacation and Die Hard in bam bags that I melt like a quarter of each year. So it'll take me 3-4 years to get through. I feel like that's dumb. So anyways, I enjoyed it though. It's one of my favorites. Rainbow Melts Beach Bonfire. Sea Salt and Bonfire Bliss Marshmallow. This was only Bonfire Bliss to my nose. I did not get hardly anything else. There was no sweet or anything to this. It was purely the Bonfire Bliss, but it was still really good. But it was a little too smoky for me. Golden Willow Wax's Smoke on the Water. I got nothing from that, so I'm not even going to talk about it. That Smell Good Shop Rainbow Sherbet. I love her wax. This was really good. Her Rainbow Sherbet's really nice. Yeah, I really like this. Nice, fruity, creamy. It's really good. All right, 2 more things, and then we are done. All right, Mango Sorbet from Sassy Girl. These were the blender sticks. This is really good. I cut these in half, and they just performed very well. Got a very long-lasting throw from that. And finally, pink Coppertone. So this is from Sugar and Spice. It's almost 2 years old. This did not smell as good as it did last year. So I bought this in August 2017. I bought a 4-pack. It was either 3 or 4-pack, because back when she was doing customs, you could either get a single scent shot, a 3-pack of scent shots in the same scent, or a 4-pack. And I think I got either 3 or 4 of this scent. I melted some last year, and it did fine. And then I was down to this last one, and it was not as strong as it was. So now I know I cannot hold her stuff for longer than a year. Like Rose Girls, Super Tarts, L3, and VCS, I have heard nothing but amazing things going beyond a year. Some of these vendors, though, can't. And I think it's the soy part of I think the soy doesn't last as long. It was still good. It just wasn't as strong. And it smelled a little bit different than it did last year. So I only have one more scent shot from her. So I think I'll finish that this week and just be done with it. But yeah, and that's another reason why I'm really trying to slow my roll on buying. So my goals are really I want to no buy, but I know that's not possible. So I'd like to keep my orders at 50 or less, or like VCS 80, around 85 or so to get the free shipping. If I'm going to spend 50, I might as well spend the 85 to get free shipping, because if I spend 50, then I add on $10 for shipping, and that's 60. For 25 more, I can get all wax and not pay shipping. So that's how I justify it. In places like that Smell Good shop, you get free shipping over, I think it's like 30. And so there's many vendors that I have been taking advantage of those deals on shipping. So I am slowing my roll, though. There are some vendors I do want to buy in the fall, and Teddy Bees is definitely one has been on my radar, and now that I've melted her stuff, I want to place a bigger order in the fall or winter. But I do want to get through a lot of my stuff, and I know I'm not going to be melting for 9 days, so I need to kind of just slow it for now. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.